Hassan Whiteside.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Washington out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Give it up for your Heat.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
We've seen John Wall handling his business. He's got 13 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Green in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Dudley, no luck. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Green kicks to Wade. Beal with the steal. And here's Dudley for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. Green passes to Bosh. Back to Green. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Beal. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's Wall. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
And some changes here for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Udrih comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Dragic in for Green. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, they ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
And that one's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And there's the pass to Beal. For the tie. That's good. Beal's got the game tied up here for Washington.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting five scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Dragic. Shot is off. Nice D from Wall. And Beal kicks to Dudley. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Washington out in front as they wrap up the third with a big 11-3 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. And it's Dudley in the small forward position. Fades and shoots. Right side, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Washington.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Wall dishes to Gortat. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Dudley, no luck.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Wall again, Dragic. Wall passes to Nene. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 6 points for Nene.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The offensive rebound. Gortat. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Luol Deng is checked in for Goran Dragic. The Heat trailed by 8. The drive by Wade. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They haven't done as much inside as they did in the first half. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work the ball inside and then force the defense to react and play from there.
Wall again. Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Right side's checked in for Stoudemire. And Green gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wall. Feeds it to Dudley. And it's blocked by Dang. Passes it to Green. Beal with the steal. Dudley's shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 4.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Wall with the drive. Dudley, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Rejected by Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Stolen by Doug. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Wade with it. Now Beal defending. Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 1. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Shakes him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosh.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Wade. Washington with the rebound. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
All with it. Now Green defending. And Wall kicks it up. It's good.
Assist from
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
But they get it back. And the jam by Whiteside.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump. Good. Just like food. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
There's Green with the 3. Can't get it to go. And so it's the Wizards